But you reminded me of something else at the same time. We, as humans, and I think I'm not alone in this, we get this feeling that we need to solve something. We need to get to the bottom of something.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's a slippery slope,
It is.
rabbit hole,
It is,
and
it is.
the answer is no answer. We'll never get an answer. And the best way, I guess, to find an answer is to get on with it, to do something, and understanding who we are and who the people around us are, I guess, are a side benefit or side feature of being with yourself, being with your environment, being with your friends. Sitting down and seeking to understand it on its own is not as productive as doing things.
Mm. Yeah.
And there is beauty in that because you don't waste time trying to define. So if I stay here and try to understand what you're thinking right now and try to get your thought exactly, and you're going to be like, no, you know? I mean, I might catch your expressions,
Yeah.
your body language, and probably if I tell you, okay, you're annoyed, now you're going to tell me, oh, yes, finally.
Yes, you got it. But actually, sometimes, and I at the beginning when you started mentioning this, I thought that you were heading into a different direction. This is what I thought. I thought that you were referring to the fact that sometimes we try to find a solution for. So we might misinterpret it. We have a conversation, and we might misinterpret that the other person is seeking for a solution. So we offer the solution.
Where in reality, it's better to just listen.
Yes. I'm guilty of that because I like to think of myself as a problem solver. So whenever a friend of mine or people come to me, I try to give a solution. And what I recently realized is that people might not always need a solution.
No.
So just listening and just perhaps rephrasing or mirroring what they want to say is sometimes is enough.
And if you have an opinion or advice, I have a friend of mine, he taught me something through example. He had an opinion and advice he wanted to share, but he asked me, do you want my advice?
Yes, yeah.
It's not about seeking consent and blah, 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 but it's that moment where you make that person aware that there might be a solution.
Yes.
And being aware and open
To receiving
being
it.
aware to be open to receiving it is a very important step.
Yes. And that's actually a good technique to use. And it's not about seeking permission, as you said, but you are checking in with the person whether they are ready to take on what you have to say.
And they will value it.
Yes. And the self-affirmation that the person is making that, yes, you can go ahead. Most people will agree.
Mm-hmm.
Most people will tell you, yes, go ahead. But if you just say it without sort of asking permission, most people will block it. So by asking that, they sort of open the door and let you in with ease. But if
That
you
is
try
very
just to
true.
say it, they will block you out.
That is
most
very true.
might 5%.
And some people just need someone to complain with.
Yes.
Because we are probably by nature, I guess.
Maltese, so I think it is cultural as well.
Probably.
But
It's true. I do find that we complain. I think there are other nations like us. I think the Brits are similar.
yeah,
Germans complain as well. But these are the interesting characteristics of the people, I guess.
this is what makes us, right?
It always reminds me of the story when I think of how we are, that we always complain and expect things. I don't know if it's true, but I believe it's true. The story of wives sewing in pockets in boiler suits of dry dock workers so that they can take home small tools, small supplies, because of the queen. No one is going to lose. I don't know how I got this in my head, but it reminds me so much of
I never
how
heard the
we
story.
are.
But I think it did happen. At least one person did it.
But now there's no queen to blame.
Yeah, it's us. We're stealing from our own
We're
pocket.
stealing from our pockets.
Yeah.
That to me, that's like the underground definition of who we are.
Yeah.